Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope the audio is all right. I think it is, but you'll have to let me know. But welcome back, and today I'm fully back again in terms of health. I was a little bit sick 2 days ago, or at least yesterday I was a little bit sick. 2 days ago was not great, but right now we're back. We're going to do a full update on Bitcoin. We are bullish. And just in general, I mean, yesterday was quite a volatile day, right? So what you saw over the course of the day is that the price was kind of falling flat here, even dropping down a bit, while the open interest was going up. So what that created is that, or at least what that meant, is that more and more positions were being opened while the price stayed in one range. So what you get then, and that's also what happened yesterday, is that there is a lot of liquidity around the price. So you can see that we had a quick spike up and a spike down. To grab both of those liquidities, which you can see here. You cannot really see it anymore. But yesterday I tweeted about it, and just in general, I would advise you to follow me on Twitter, because I tweet more things like this. But what you could see is this, right? So big spike up, big spike down, basically liquidating all the short-term traders. And what you should know in general, and I tweeted about that as well, is that Wednesday can very much be some sort of a counter trend day, all right? So whereas Monday and Tuesday were still relatively bullish, I would say, especially Monday, it's not necessarily bad if a Wednesday is bearish, because sometimes that leads to a continuation on Thursday and Friday. Now, not always, but this time it did feel like that. And we talked about the possibility of Bitcoin dropping down to this level right here, our main support level, around 68,500. In the end, we found strong support there. I think earlier this morning we actually found some strong confirmation by breaking above the EMAs, by breaking above 70,000 again. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I don't see any reason to be bearish on Bitcoin right now. I mean, obviously, and I try to tell you this as much as possible, that obviously you should be prepared for the unexpected. You should be. But if you look at the technicals right now, especially if you look at the daily, for example, and we'll delete this real quick, the daily close was just amazing. Like finding support at that daily support level, getting some momentum off of that immediately again as well, and then a very bullish start today, usually after finding that strong support on the daily, which you can barely see, but believe me, it's there. Usually you don't get a bearish breakout then. The 4-hour time frame also looks good. This trend line, don't look at it too much. It's not that valid, but it's an indication of the trend. So that's purely technically, I think we're bullish. And then if we talk about the fundamentals, while my internet tries its best to load the 1-hour time frame again. If we talk about the fundamentals, ETF inflows are good. We're receiving some FUD around the markets, but so far, and what happens in general is that if the news actually comes out, like inside traders, etc., have already known about that for some time, so it actually brings some relief. So then obviously I'm talking about the Coinbase ruling and about the KuCoin DOJ affair or conflict, for the lack of a better word. So usually when that bad news comes out, it actually doesn't always create bearish pressure. Like with FTX, it did, but with Bitcoin and right now with most of these events, it doesn't. And then if you look at the technicals, you can see that the open interest for Bitcoin is also going up here. The CVD is relatively bullish, I would say. So this is mostly buy orders coming in. So I don't see any reason why. Look, purely technically, you could say that we are kind of consolidating here in this region, which is fine. But if you look at the technicals and the gain of momentum and the fundamentals, I would say a bullish breakout is by far most likely. So we're nearing 71,000 right here. I think it's fair to assume we'll find some resistance there. But from that resistance, I do expect us to eventually, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, rally up to these previous highs right here around 73,000. And from there, we'll see again. I'll keep you updated with these daily updates, but that's for now what you need to know. So have a great rest of your week. Take care and bye.